Good morning. I'm back in my robe. So today I want to talk about how neglect and abandonment is abuse. Okay? Just because there was an absence of does not absolve you from the responsibility, right? With that being said, a lot of us are dealing with in the healing community the fact that we had absence of either love, care, affection, basic needs, resources, mental health, what's the word? Mental health responsibilities. You know what I mean? So here we are, right? We're on our healing journey and we're doing this together. Just because that person, place, thing was not available to you does not mean that it didn't affect you in some way, shape, or form. And you have to acknowledge that, right? So, how do you have abandonment issues if abandonment doesn't cause trauma? Because that's basically a trauma response, right? How do you have the absence of care, right? So, you neglected a person physically, emotionally. How do they have trauma that has responded to that? And you think that you have done nothing wrong. Obviously, there wouldn't be anything wrong if there wasn't a problem. So, of course, I like to come with what's the word? I always like to come with a solution with the problem. If you can come to terms and radically accept and process the fact that neglect and abandonment is abuse, the reality of your world is going to change, and how you interact with different people is going to change. Because once you realize it might not be a physical or emotional threat, because it's either or violence or absurd, then you're going to realize the absence of it is also abuse. There would not be a systematic trauma if there wasn't something that was inherently wrong, right? So once we realize as a collective, and once we realize where that roots from, whether it be cultural standing, societal standing, whether it was in the familiar home, right? How that affected us long term, you're not going to know. And I'm telling you, because this is numerous people that I have talked to, you're not going to realize the in-depth trauma from that till many, many, many years later. Till you have lived many lives, right? So with that being said, do something for you today, right? Do something for you today. Something that wasn't done for you that should have been done for you. Do that today. Okay, because we're going to address the fact that yes, you abandoned me. Yes, you neglected me. So I'm going to pour into myself. Welcome to my titty talk.